Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. As stated in a couple of the previous videos, we have three types of used trucks right now. There's the 2023s, which we just had two of those leave yesterday, so the number is running out on those. The 2024s, which are just like the 23s, and the 24 plus model. Now there is a substantial price difference between the 23s and the 24 pluses. So if you've kind of been thinking about getting a brand new Freightliner and want to save a little money, really pay attention right here. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. And as you can see, we put some aftermarket rims on the truck just to help dress it up a little bit. So that's one difference that has been made to this particular one. Now, we have been talking about the safety advantages that Freightliner has over pickups, and we're going to continue to do that. This truck weighs 13,800 pounds. Compare that to a 1-ton pickup that weighs 7,500, 8,000 pounds. If we are in an accident or something happens, the chances of walking away from this truck are substantially higher than a pickup. And I wanted to talk a little bit about bang for your buck in terms of economics and the value that the Freightliner offers. It's not uncommon at all to see $100,000 pickups because they can tow so much. Well, let's project the lifetime of the vehicles. Data is showing that you're getting about 300,000 miles at the most for a 1-ton dually. This truck, if well maintained, can get 750,000 miles. So therefore, if you compare it, you pay a little extra money up front, but you're going to go through 3 pickups by the time you do this one Freightliner. It comes with 2 storage compartments on the bed. There's a smaller one in back. And as we get into the front, we see it's diamond plated. Now that compartment runs clear up here, so you're able to store a large volume of items in it. Additionally, as you can see, it comes with an air hose and a connection for one. So not only can you keep the tires at the correct air level, you can use that to blow out the cab and keep everything clean inside. It comes with a trickle charger right here. That is to assist the batteries in maintaining power. An example would be if you want to turn the lights on at night, these help the batteries in maintaining power. The back seat makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with the DOT, that does qualify as a bed. And chances are whoever buys this truck isn't going to use it as a daily driver. You know, it's going to be used for long trips. Well, you get 14, 15 hours into your journey, all you got to do is lay that back seat down into a bed, jump back there, and take a nap for a couple of hours. Underneath here is one of 2 50-gallon fuel tanks. The other one is on the opposite side. So as the truck is sitting in rest as it is now, the fuel levels itself out. However, when you go to fill up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Beside that is the def tank, which holds up to 6 gallons. Both the driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. This is for the lumbar system, so that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. The seats can be heated as well, high, low, or off. The truck comes with a kill switch located right here. So if it's going to be a month, 2 months in between journeys, you're going to want to shut that kill switch off. because that will prolong the life of the batteries. Beneath the steering wheel is a small pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel when sitting in the driver's seat. Now when you go to start your truck, you're going to want to turn that key about halfway. Let those gauges go all the way over and back. Basically, it's resetting itself. And then go ahead and start the truck. If we get in a hurry and start it prematurely, there's a chance it'll kick a code that simply doesn't exist. This is for the lights in terms of brightness for the dash. As we come on forward, coming on in and look at the tires, those are Toyo's 265, 75, R22.5. It comes with a block heater located here. For people that live in cold climates can plug that truck in. Now, it does come with tire balancers as well. That's that additional drum located there. Those have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil in them. So as you pick up speed and as you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. This truck is stock number 5N230699. Now we'll look under the hood. That is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. You know, one thing that's really changed over the years, remember those old diesel pickups, how loud they used to be? Well, I'm going to stand right beside the truck so you can hear. That isn't loud at all. So over the years, that's one thing that has really progressed. In addition to that, a couple of things we noticed. Fuel water separator located right there. Now, if we do leave lights on or something happens and the battery is dead, we can actually jump start the vehicle right there. The batteries are actually located beneath the back seat. Another big advantage that the Freightliner offers is visibility, and that starts actually from the side of the truck. And if you could put in your mind a Peterbilt or a Kenworth, you know, crawling in them, this is substantially wider up here than it is this truck. See how this truck is narrow here and progressively gets wider. Okay, so that helps in terms of visibility because we can see things right out the side. And if we get a shot from the side, see how the windshield wraps around? It isn't just flat. This enables us to see more when we're in the driver's seat. Now, as we start at the ground and work our way up, we see tow hooks located right there. On up, we find an aftermarket grille. Above that, as we focus in on the hood, that is made of compressed fiberglass. Consequently, it is extremely tough and durable. We had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups, and by taking a look at the hood of the Freightliners, we really couldn't tell anything had happened. As we go on up and look at the windshield, as stated, this is a big advantage the Freightliner has over other medium-sized trucks and particularly pickups. That's 2,500 square inches of glass. So that, plus the fact that we're above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. As we go on up, we find a row of orange lights, simply to help light the truck up at night. As we come to this side, as we take a look at it from the side, I wanted you to notice the lighting that the truck comes with. See how it has There's a row of lights here in addition to the bottom, which runs clear across. Another advantage that this truck has is on the running boards. That rubber is meant to grip as you're going up and in. Consequently, it will help you in terms of traction in rainstorms, getting up and in to the cab of the truck. As we come back and we'll focus on the bed of the truck. These are 4-inch rails running along each side. While we're back here, here is a small storage compartment. There's one here and one on the other side as well. As we come around back, the backup camera is located right there. As we come on down, we find 2 holes already pre-drilled. That is for an additional storage box, and boy, those have been very popular lately. So having those 2 holes already pre-drilled, we can actually ship that directly to your location. Or with enough notice, we can have them at time of delivery. Now that box comes down like this and then drops off. So that allows you to have even more storage than what the truck comes with. We notice that there's a trough already cut out. Multiple trade-ins have come in with this all beat up back here. So by cutting that trough out, that eliminates that. As you can see, it comes with a gooseneck ball already. We do offer the Hensley hitch, which is a hitch that is on airbags. Basically, it makes it air suspension, which does a couple of things. One, you don't feel every bounce as you're going down the road. Second of all, it will actually prolong the life and assist your trailer. This is for the Voyager system. That's the same system that the backup camera uses. So if you want to put more cameras in, examples would be in horse trailers, you can use that to connect those cameras. Below that is the lights for a bumper pull trailer. And finally, right there is the hitch for the bumper pull as well. So let's talk about brakes for a little bit. This comes with air brakes. So let's compare that to hydraulic brakes that's in a pickup. If we have a small leak in each, if there's a small leak in a hydraulic line, that fluid will continue to leak out until you get a chance to get that replaced. Well, if you have a small leak in an air line, you can simply replenish that air until you get a chance to get the line replaced. I have also noticed by driving both, you stop a lot sharper and quicker in an air brake. Compare that to hydraulics. As we take a look at the back seat, this view really gives you a shot of just how much room and space is available in this truck. In addition to that, the Summit Hauler conversion has the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. Therefore, when you combine those two things, it really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we take a look directly out front, that simply confirms what we talked about in terms of visibility. See how we're taller, we're above traffic, therefore we're above the cars right in front of us. Plus, we can see what's going on along the sides as well. Now the passenger seat is also air ride. The same adjustments can be made that is on the driver's seat. And right up front gives us access to the cab air filters. As we take a look at the dash, we notice it comes with 2 air gauges. That is because the top one is primarily brakes. Now this bottom one assists with monitoring brakes, but also monitors the other air, like what's in the cab, things like that. It monitors as well. We notice in this truck that the dash is wrapped around, so that's not flat. If you need to make an adjustment while we're traveling, simply reach right across and it's easy to get to. This is the engine brake. So this is an important one. And you can either have it on high or low. If you're towing a load and you're coming down a sharp decline, we're going to want to set that to high. Because in this particular case, we actually have 360 horses coming back at us. That is a true engine brake. Consequently, that will slow everything down, therefore making things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. This is an automatic transmission. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When we're ready to start, simply release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. If you want to turn it into a manual, simply press the mode button and use these arrows to shift gears. Those arrows have another purpose. If we press them both at the same time, it's going to show us what's going on underneath the hood. Transmission oil, oil life, filters are all good, transmission health is good, and there are no codes. So that's just a way of monitoring everything while you're in your travels. Cruise control located right here. Intermittent marker lights here. This is traction control. This locks the differential. These are for the windows. This is mirror heater located here. This is the dump valve, so that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. You would use that when hooking up your trailer. So you press that button, let the air out, utilize the backup camera, makes hooking up your trailer very simple. This is the light test button. As we come down, this is rear air conditioning, so that blows cold air into the back of the cab. Conversely, in winter months, you can switch that to heat. If your trailer is equipped with air, the lines are already ran in this truck, so it's ready to go. All we need to do is install your glad hands wherever you want them and hook that up. The backup camera is actually located right above me, so it's right here. Now, if you do put up more cameras, like in the horse trailers we talked about, you can shift through there and you can see everything that's going up simply by looking straight above. Air horn located right here. Now the climate control is located here. This dial is for the stereo. Red arc trailer brake adjuster located right here. It comes with a Stinger radio, which you can also hook up navigation to that if you're more comfortable using that than your phone. One service that we will provide is we will have your Bluetooth set up and ready to go at time of delivery. That way when you pull off the lot, everything's working and ready for you. Cup holders located here. As we take a look inside the console, we see more than adequate storage room there. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106 with the Summit hauler conversion. If you have any questions, please reach out to me at 303-684-3404. You can also email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.